So congratulations to you who's here today. Edit. This should be your first time you're getting to know about SWIFTtrip. We'll say welcome to you. Let's keep inviting our friends as the meeting would proceed. It's going to be awesome all the way. We give God praise for having given us the opportunity to gather together again today, and to his name be all the praise. Wisdom is granted unto us, understanding granted unto us, and the anointing to get this done has been given unto us. The grace is upon us to accomplish all of our heart desires today and tomorrow and in the future. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so since I'll be taking through the introduction, I want to introduce to us Ambassador Jerry Odu, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Rivers State and the chairman of the SWIFTtrip hub globally. Thank you so much, Ambassador Jerry Odu, for all you do for
Good
SWIFTtrip.
morning, everyone, and good to see you at this end of the divide of 2025. I know I'm appearing live for the first time, so I'm glad we all made it together. So we are champions and we are winners. Let's head for the big one for today. Welcome once again.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Ambassador, for all you do for SWIFTtrip. And let's see. Just a minute. I would put up my screen for you. And I know it's going to be great. Alright, the screen share. Let me know, ambassadors, if you can see my screen. It's yet coming up anyway. Media, are we live? Alright, thank you so much. And it's up. Thank you, media team, for what you do. So, let's know. Mr. Eric Obi, can you see my screen? Ambassador Chukwemeka, can you see my screen? The slide. Okay, can see the slide. Thank you so much. All right. It's all gonna be awesome. To our first timers, thank you so much. You who's joining us today for the first time, live on Facebook, thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. And to you joining us on YouTube, God bless you. It's going to be an amazing time talking about SWIFTtrip today. And I am Honorable Richard Nadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Eyes have not seen, and ears has not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men, what God has in store for them that build SWIFTtrip. It's gonna just be awesome all the way to the top. And as we know, SWIFTtrip is a decentralized mobility and commerce service providing business. Just a minute, I'm forwarding something to my media team, and I'll be done in a jiffy. Media, check out what was sent to you. Media, you check what I sent now to you on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. It's still going through. I think the network hindered it for a while, but I've resent it. And I know some of us are having the experience we're having here on network, but congratulations, we are 21 right now in the meeting. To God be the glory. Despite the network challenges, we are bouncing all the way right to the top. So looking at my screen here, you will understand in a glance that SWIFTtrip is all about a transportation innovation, which has to cover the aircraft or the airline and the road line. And then the luggages you see there talks about logistics. So I'll be giving you some pictorial coverage that will draw a picture in your mind about what we're coming to accomplish. So the guide of today will take you what SWIFTtrip is, where we are, how customers benefit, and how the subscribers are going to benefit from this trend. And then we say, what is SWIFTtrip? SWIFTtrip is a decentralized mobility and commerce service provider in business. A system we're building on the blockchain to facilitate all of these transactions in a blink. Billions of transactions will be possible in splits of seconds. So we are really happy that we are not just doing this, but we are doing it on time. On time. You are part of a global trend. You are part of the recent trend in technology. So why many out there will be saying it's not going to be possible? Hello. All you have to do is stay focused. All you have to do is stay consistent. Be persistent on this agenda we have on ground. When I talk about being focused about this vision that we are collectively building, many do think I give this advice because I am the CEO of SWIFTtrip. But by the time we are all done accomplishing this noble cause, you will understand. You will understand that there is power in focus. Many have not come to realize that great things takes time. They just want it to happen on a platter of gold. Even that platter of gold, before it became a shining gold, it took time to bet it or to make it so. Today you want to go get golden jewelries. You want to go get diamond jewelries. You'll be happy. You will see a lady that the man bought a diamond ring for their engagement party or their wedding ring. She's so excited to have it. The man is so happy that he went to the market and he could find it and he got it and he paid huge for it. Ask of the process, that thing you just went to pick. Ask how it was. It was fabricated into that thing you now love so much and you want to have it to yourself. It took time. That's the simple fact about it. Whatever thing you see out there today in the physical realm, it didn't exist, not on earth. It was permitted by man. And how did it come into existence? It passed through the mind. Even the Web3 we're talking about today, we say, is it 2010 or whatever year Satoshi founded it? The time it was in the mind is what we can never relate with. The years it took to nurse it before it came today, and now we're saying the Web3 is the recent kind of technology. When this man was saying it then, that it's going to take over, and this foundation of the Web3 will be the latest trend, and many technologies will be built on it. Many doubted it. Many would have seen him like a fool. How do you think crypto would replace this thing we call money? When in the days of even cowries, by the time they introduced the paper money, many would look at it and resent it to say, how? Before you know what's happening, mobile phones took over the paper money. Before you know what's happening, still in the mobile phone, crypto has taken over. All of this thing took years. Congratulations to you who understand. I'm not talking to persons with customers mentality. but you happen to have the customer kind of mentality in this meeting, I believe the things I am saying, or you're watching us on Facebook, you're watching on Instagram, you're watching on YouTube, the things I am saying is correcting that mindset. Deprogram it and reprogram yourself in 2025 so you can accomplish greatness with the sets of people heading towards greatness. You find where 10,000 plus people have said yes to a course. 10,000 plus said yes, and only you are saying no. My brother, rethink. Oh my God. Rethink it. Because that's one person that will come into the fold of 10,000 to say it's not going to work. What? Even when the children of Israel, they sent spy. Moses said, go and check this thing. Is it Moses or was it Joshua that asked? Yeah. He said, go and spy that land. And good number came back and said, we are like grasshoppers in their eyes. And only two came to say, though they are mighty men, we are more than able to take them down. That's Caleb and Joshua. And then one man is now coming to a fold of 10,000 people who have said, we are more than able. And he's saying, he or she is like a grasshopper in the sight of this global trend. We say SWIFTtrip will make you an owner of an airport, and you can't see yourself as more than able, deserving to own it. And all you would say is, it's not possible. It means that person have said, just like those people said, like grasshoppers, not deserving to inherit that inheritance which God said, I have given unto you. Let's make something happen. This is 2025, and no weakness should be pampered. No weakness should be pampered. If you find any spots in yourself that is soft to hear what naysayers says to you, whether be a personal vision, whether be a corporate vision, you've got to be stronger than that. Be stronger than that. Be firmer than that. Congratulations to you who have come to build SWIFTtrip with us. What are SWIFTtrip core services? I've told us severally that what we are here to accomplish, it's a tough process that just originally you must be tough. Do you get it? You just have to be tough. So, when I show you that these are the core services we want to accomplish, an aviation business, of which Epis, Eric, so many others are already into it, be tough enough to say, I deserve it. Be tough enough to go out there and tell someone, I have found a way to make you an owner of an airport. And the person tells you otherwise. Rather than pampering the situation, the person might give you all the good reasons in this world why he or she is unable to subscribe. Children's school fees, food to eat, whatever. No matter how touching, it is not enough reason for you to say, sorry, oh, wow, I understand. God forbid, what do you understand? That same person who's making up those excuses, the day he sees the airport, will still come back to you to say, you would have told me well. Or your husband, not be you tell me, say, you want to pay children's school fees. The e-commerce business, or rather the e-taxi. Uber and Bolt are already into this trend. We're not coming to say we are doing anything to test whether it's sustainable, to test if there is profit. You know as much as you know your name that this business, SWIFTtrip, finally gets it done. We are in money. We are in money. So anybody telling you I want to go and check, let me go and analyze, let me go and think it. What are they thinking? I hope that man you call Honorable Richard Nadi that say he's in Nigeria and from Nigeria. He would not run away with my money. That's what they're checking. So after those check-ins, they will still come back to say, hey, I would have bought it since, so the man looks like he's not ready to run away with people's money. I would have bought it since. What did they check? So it's rather what I just advise you, buy it today. You heard it now. Buy it now. Don't delay. There is no profit you will benefit out of that delay. Amazon, Jumia, they are there already performing these things. And we have DHL in the logistics. Perform the logistics. That's when somebody buy from a platform like Jumia, DHL delivers. But in SWIFTtrip, you buy from SwiftMart. SWIFTtrip handles that patronage for you. Ops, DHL, Intuit, and so many others. Is it hotels you're talking about? Swift Homes is coming. And that is the hospitality services. Transcorp Heating, Chevron are there. Please, all of this logo we are putting there, don't go mistake it that we are partnering with anyone. We are not in partnership with nobody. The partners we have is you and I in this meeting. Plus the shareholders globally that has purchased this. A person hears it and he's there thinking, we are not in partnership with that person until the person joins us. So if the CEO of Transcorp Heating hears it and decides to be part of it, he's not being part of it as Transcorp Heating. He's been part of it individually, in person. You can't buy SWIFTtrip shares as a company. No. So you individuals who can book ride, make use of our services, they are the ones we're in partnership with. Are you with me? Many have come to say, I have my business, I have myself, difference, I have a bank account to my business and whatever. I want to own two, one for my business, one for me. If it's a company that's interested in the money, they will say, sharp, do it. Or I want to buy 10 slots, this is the money. The company will say, keep it. 1 unit to 1 person. This is massive. Decentralized from the foundation. So, has SWIFTtrip gone live? No. SWIFTtrip is currently in its development phase and it's calling out for subscribers. And in this vision phase, brothers and sisters, mommies and daddies, SWIFTtrip has gone viral. SWIFTtrip has become a household name. The reason why we keep talking and talking and talking is there are homes it has not gotten to. So those homes, it must get there. So keep talking. Keep talking. There are homes it will enter, nobody will be a subscriber. There are homes it will enter, everybody has taken it. Keep finding. 2.4 million shareholders bet SWIFTtrip. So you hear that, it's not negotiable. You decide responsibly to follow, to subscribe to this agenda, follow through to the end responsibly. Don't come and say, hey, I'm tired of this process, so it's taking longer than I expected. What are you expecting? What were you expecting? Better expect it to be a process of... Have you seen an elephant that will born, that gives birth in 21 days? A rabbit, as it takes in 21 days, it has given birth. Think dogs, whether it's in 6 months. Pigs, in 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days, it has given birth. Humans, 9 months, delivered. Go check an elephant. When it carries that thing, is it a year or 2 years? I don't even know again. When it gives birth to that one it carries, the earth feels the weight. Be the one that bets this greatness with us. You are in a hurry, calm down. Don't be. If you're in a hurry anyway, and you don't want to calm down, maybe you think I say calm down because CEO wants you to calm down. Keep in hurry. Go get into the Ponzi schemes. Then you will not only destroy reputation, you will destroy friendships, you will destroy trusts, your money. If you know some people who are fast, they don't lose in Ponzi. That's why you will carry your own your heart like this. A person will tell you, I have 10 million to put in the Pomzi. You know it's Pomzi, you know it will fail. You will tell the person, put it. Why? Because of the ill gain you're gonna have. When some of the friends have discussed, we know that this thing, at least at 10 months, is no more there. Let's gang up as leaders and push it. They begin to move. Then the innocent ones, like when also people want to motivate people to be part of SWIFTtrip, they will say, buy your shares now. Start inviting people. If you refer enough people, you have made good profits, that even if the company does not launch, what kind of is that? Are you trying to motivate people or what? What if the company does not launch? And I ask them a question. I say, wait, so you are coming into SWIFTtrip just to make advert bonus? Even if it doesn't launch, the people that come in later, you don't care about them, only yourself. This kind of mindset, we must kill it. We must kill it if we must, from our generation, begin to make Nigeria a great nation. Deluxe 128 million, base slots 2 million naira, and the note slots $100. If you're watching this today, congratulations, or you with us in this live meeting, it's your first time. You met it in a promo price where the note slot is yet at $77, approximately 77,000 naira. If you will buy it tomorrow, buy it today. In the next 3 days, it's going to become 77,500. When will SWIFTtrip go live? At the stage of 3% shares of the business. 3%. How are we calculating that? We're calculating by the node slot, 0.5015%. If you say 3 divided by the node share volume, you get 2.4 million node units, and 1 person to 1 subscriber. So we calculate the launch of SWIFTtrip by the sales of the nodes, not the stakeholder slot. With that understanding, we look at where are we launching at first. That's the initial business launch. The countries will launch. To answer a question, people do ask, is this a global business or is it just a Nigeria thing? This is a global agenda. It's a global business. And we're launching in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom to answer that to everyone. Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. Congratulations. And from there, we continue to expand globally. God bless you. And I am Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip, as we make welcome Ambassador Jerry Odu. Let's appreciate our ambassador in the house. Do you have any challenge with this? All right, thank you, media team. And Ambassador Jerry Odu, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you.
So once again, I want to say another welcome. The second time this morning, you've just heard from our CEO the reason why you should not joke with this opportunity. And of course, for a number of us who are here this year, 2025, nothing has changed from last year. We saw all the frenzy about, oh, December is coming, January is here.
Yeah.
People were in a hurry to want to make it. What they didn't accomplish from January to November, they wanted to see how December will be different. And I always say it, your December will always remain December. Every December is 31st and 31 days. And it hasn't changed. But what has changed is you and I. What did you do last year that you weren't pleased with, that you want to see this year not repeat itself again? What is it that you're not pleased with your life that you want to see change this year? That is the reason why you are in this seminar.
Yes, sir.
Because already here in River State, like I tell you now, I can make bold to say, the schools have resumed, and some schools have started what we call school fees drive. This is just 14th. School fees drive already, and I was like, they've not even paid January salary for those who are salary earner. And some of them they spend the whole of December salary at the end of December. So how will it look like for them now? Already some are beginning to borrow. The same thing they did last year, they are repeating this year with borrowing. Because the salary is never enough. I was just speaking to CEO privately before we started this, and I'm so angry with these salary earners that keep crying for salary increment. Why? Because Salary has never made anyone rich.
Mm.
Salary can never be the solution to your financial crisis.
You're right, sir.
That's because today in Rivers State, the minimum wage is 85,000 naira. When they said it last year, they were jubilating. And I told them, why are you jubilating about what is not going to help you? And somebody said, why are you saying that? I said, I would have preferred you ask for improved condition of service and better condition of things in Nigeria where commodities will come down in value, price. And then the money, the little you're paid will begin to make sense. Somebody is asking me, what do I mean? Now, let's do the math. Today, minimum wage is 85,000 naira in Rivers State. Lagos State, 85. Some other states are even yet to implement it, owe 30,000 naira. And then you ask yourself, how much is a bag of rice? The entire salary paid to a civil servant as minimum wage in Rivers State still cannot afford a bag of rice. Whereas, when we're earning 7,000 naira as minimum wage, people could afford a bag of rice. So which is better? I pray we don't hear the part of Zimbabwe and the part of Venezuela where you want to buy a loaf of bread and you go with a wheelbarrow load of currency that is almost as worthless as anything. So SWIFTtrip is trying to bridge that gap for you. SWIFTtrip is here to bridge that gap because if you want to be truly financially free, you need to key into systems. Systems. We're going to right a lot of wrongs this year because before now I was part of those that believe that experience, they say, is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been told of late that it's not experience that is the best teacher because some who went through that experience, he come out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I have been taught to be the best teacher by life itself is failure is the best teacher. When you fail, you knew why you didn't succeed in that endeavor. So if you're asked to go that route again, would you do the same thing? No. So it is not experience, but failure that it didn't work taught you a lesson. And it surpasses experience. So anybody that wants to succeed and that is afraid of failure, know that that person will never work. It's just like you having a child, a mother, a father. First month, the child you're still carrying. By the second month, you start padding the child to sit up. Third month, the child is sitting. If you have that child that by 6 months does not want to stand, what would you do as a father? Would you be happy? But when you have the child that stands and sits and falls, what do? You applaud the child. You say, go, bravo, you did it. You know, that is the way to do it. That experience of that little child is what we go through in life in the business world. As you fail, as you struggle, we tell you, Dede, easy, don't worry. Just try again. Do it this way. Do it this way. So when people say, we have never seen a black man with this kind of mindset, that is the mindset of that individual. The blacks in this world are doing exploits. Today, the woman who will likely become the prime minister of UK might likely just be a Nigerian, Kemi. So who told you the blacks are not making exploits? The man who was the president of America some time ago is a Kenyan, Barack Obama. So blacks are already breaking the barriers. And yet, we will not leave Nigeria and we will set the record right. We have one of such persons here with us. Why not queue behind him? Queue behind him. Is it in the field of sport? When Napoli rejected Osimhen last season, Osimhen said, no wahala. He went to Galatasaray. And look at what he's doing now. Everybody wants Osimhen now again. It tells you, we are not the problem. They are the problem. And we want to show them how to do business. And that is why we're bringing you to what we're talking about here in SWIFTtrip. Something that the world has never done. We will teach them that that is not the way to do it. With our PYC concept. What is a PYC? Simply put, pay your customer. Long before now, what we've known was KYC. And it's still there. And I always tell people, of what value is KYC to me and you? If not that the system is using it to rob you and I of our hard-earned money. Put money in your bank account. 1,000 naira that you didn't touch. By the end of this year, it's now 850 naira. How? You pay for ATM maintenance charge. You pay for your birthday celebration that you didn't ask them to wish you. You pay for it. Come on. All that must stop. I had a man went to the bank where they said, look, remove all the alert. I don't want to be seeing alert again. If that is what you use to collect my money. Imagine collecting 4 naira from over 10 million customers. You know, when it's coming from only your account, it won't have value. But when it's now magnitude, volume, which is what we're preaching here, our business is a business of volume.
Yes, sir.
And only me cannot be that volume. Only the CEO cannot do it.
So for all of us who are in the house today, you can begin to understand where we are coming from and why we are passionate. I am mad with the system we find ourselves in today. Only this morning I heard it on the news. I guess something is wrong with the black race. That to go and remind Nigerians you need to pay light bill, the federal government is now budgeting 8 billion naira for National Rotation Agency to educate Nigerians they need to pay. Like, come on. And I was like, what kind of madness is this? Do you need to pay people to be reminded of how to pay light bill? Simply put, get everyone metered. If you do that, you will not pay 8 billion naira to run advert on how to pay light bill. If you buy your recharge card and it finishes, what do? You can't make calls.
Yeah.
Nobody forces you to go and recharge again. And if every one of us is metered, nobody will be reminded to go and pay light bill. Once your neighbor is enjoying light and you don't have light, you will be in fact, nobody will tell you. Now only you go, your children go worry the hell out of you. They are like my children. Daddy, are you on gen? Daddy, assignment. Daddy, come on. By the time my last boy do that to you, you run mad. Nobody will tell you to go buy fuel to on gen for them. So our PYC will right most of these wrongs you see in the system today, because we have too much bureaucracy that is not working for us. Setting up committee upon committees to review what was done that is not working. So how does the PYC work here?
Yeah.
We are not going to take a typical scenario of what our business is built upon. CEO told you we are not partnering with any of those known brands that you saw in our slide. We're just using that for example and reference purpose. That what we are coming to do, we are not the first to do it. People are already doing it. We're only coming to enhance the system and tell them you can do better than what you're doing now. So let's take the e-taxi, for example, that is the core of our business, because that is where the whole thing about e-taxi started from, the e-taxi stuff. Now, mind you, we are not the service provider, but we are the platform provider. So now, when someone downloads our app and books a ride, and the ride is, let's say, 2,000 naira just for this discussion, or $4, whichever the case, depending on where you're hearing us from, that money is regarded as 100%. Now look at where the PYC is going to work. 2% of that money paid by that customer will go back to him as an implementation of our PYC. So 2% is going back from that 100,000, for that 100% to that customer. Now, what do I mean? December last year, we were in Lagos for our very mega event and the visit of our CEO to Lagos State. For no reason, I was at the airport and I missed my flight. That's Nigerian for you. And it was, December is usually a hot period. My ticket was already sold out because somebody who came to get crash must have, and they said there's nothing they can do, even while the flight is still boarding. I said, no wahala. I tried to see if they could, get any other available, no way. After waiting for a whole day, I said, let me go by road. And I came by road. I paid 57,000 naira with G&G. Now, that money I paid, if they were operating the PYC, you know what would have happened? Immediately we got to Port Harcourt, 2% will hit back my account.
Yes, sir.
That's the PYC we're talking about. Which organization is doing it now? I heard some people are trying to copy us. No wahala, copy us, but you cannot get it. It's not the original.
Yes, sir.
Because the template upon which we are riding on, nobody have it. So you can copy us, no wahala. But it's patented to us that from 2021 we have been singing the policy of PYC. So once that is done, what it will mean is that businesses will start running after their customers, because the customer is a profit generator. Without you, the business will not thrive. And so we're saying that you should get some payback, not those humongous wealth or profit declared by most organizations at the end of every year. And yet the customers to these businesses are going hungry. It shouldn't be that way. For everybody you introduce to the business, something should come back to you. That is what they are paying for as advert. You see in most organizations today on TV, and like the government wants to pay 8 billion for advertisement again. I wish they would do it like a referral thing. Make all of us follow the refer, so that we can partake in that advert, that 8 billion they want to share. If they do it that way, it will make more sense. So somebody should go and tell them at National Orientation Agency that they should build a network into their system of educating Nigeria how to pay light bill, and the need to pay light bill. I will be at the forefront of that vanguard, because I love to talk to make money. All right? So let's now go on and see how this PYC thing will now work in other aspects of our business. Now, it brings us to those who are now coming in as co-owners. The very first part I told you 2% are those who are customers, and I have them already. That, I love it, but when you people launch, that is when I will come. No wahala. We still have provision for you. Aren't we generous?
Very
We are too generous. That even you that didn't believe in us, that when we launch and you come, we'll still accommodate you. That's to tell you, we're actually out to want to enrich everyone, make a difference and a mark in your life. Now, let's now look at where you can be different from every other person who is waiting for us to launch. I always tell people, try to look for systems that are proven to work and will be working. And key in as starters. Don't wait until the process is fully incubated, because when it gets to that point, you will not be able to buy in again. That's why this part should interest you. SWIFTtrip as an organization is offering of the 100%, 5% to interested members of the public worldwide who would want to come in as either stakeholders or node holders. Mark those two words. Either node holders or stakeholders. And it has expiry date too. Now, there's something you're going to see there in that box. You notice that the stakeholders are taking 2% from the 5% we are giving to the entire public. And that 2% is from the range of 0.005% to 0.05%. That means the man who is coming in as a dealer's holder is going to take his percentage of ownership. His percentage of ownership is such that he owns 0.05% of the business. All right? And the base, which is the 2 million naira own, is coming in with a 0.0005% of ownership. So all of us are stakeholders, but our percentage of ownership is where the difference lies. Of course, it will be very unfair now that somebody will pay 128 million and another person pay 2 million, and they share the same equal percentage of ownership. That will be the most illogical, senseless thing to think of. But I know that for my Nigeria audience, to pay 100,000 is difficult. So is it 1 million, 2 million, that will be difficult for them. That is why, out of magnitude of the CEO, he created a window that can allow even those who are secondary school, university undergraduate, youth corpers, retirees, market women to come in. And that is the one we call the node. And that is taking 3%. It might interest you to know that the launch of SWIFTtrip is predicated on the sales of this node, not even the stake. Because these are the people that will be on the street as our foot soldiers to say, we don't show, we are here. And these people, this 3% is shared among 2.4 million persons. Somebody will say, how can 2.4 million persons share 3%? What will it be? What will be their percentage of ownership? The math is before you. Just divide the 3% by 2.4 million persons. It's going to give you 0 into 5 places, 1 to 5%. So for the man who is coming in as a node holder today, you own 0.000000125% of SWIFTtrip globally. And this percentage of ownership spans across the e-taxi, the aviation, the logistics, the SwiftMart, which is the e-commerce, and of course the hospitality. So it's a one-time payment that runs the 5 services for you. Wonderful. Other organizations would have segmented them and say, if you buy this and you want to be part of this, you pay another money again. But we're saying no. We actually want to see how we can eradicate and alleviate people from the hunger and the pangs of poverty that is ravaging Africa today. We are blessed people, Africans. Let nobody deceive you. We are the most blessed race all over the world.
Indeed.
If you're watching the world events today, see what is happening in Los Angeles. How the white fire is ravaging an entire, it's almost a state. People, over 100,000 plus, have been displaced of their houses. These are the places we wish to run to, because we have not been able to make our system work. It wasn't God that made it work for them. They were human beings like us, who stuck at their neck when nobody believed in them.
do the same thing here, and Nigeria will never be the same again. We will climb the ladder of history as the greatest nation on earth. In fact, let me tell you, we are the greatest nation on earth. If you don't know it
Yes, sir.
today. Walk the streets of Lagos and Abuja, you see Oyiboma hustling in Nigeria. Come to Port Harcourt, go to that place close to Bori Camp, you see Oyiboma hustling. Whereas we want to go and hustle in their land. If there is no money here, they will not be here hustling. If you enter the Port Harcourt mall, Oyiboma is asking you, what do you care for? Ice cream? Come and buy my ice cream. It's sweet, it's sweet, it's good. Taste. Because they can't speak good English like you and I. The same thing we do when we go to their country is what they are doing to us here. So it tells you that there's something here that you're not saying. They are here, they are seeing it. What they've done is just to repackage what we don't know how to package. We have fast foods in Port Harcourt, but if you walk into that environment, you see the difference. Packaging. And that is what SWIFTtrip is doing. We are repackaging the eatery industry completely. We are repackaging the hospitality industry such that every one of us who come in will become a partaker of the profit that will be made. All right? Every one of us that comes in. So, now we are sharing the money. That's the part we're treating here now. We've given out 2% to the customer who has refused to be part of SWIFTtrip because he wants to see before he believes, like Thomas. No wahala. So we now have given the shareholders their own 5%. Now, how much is the driver taking from this system? Because the driver is the man that does the job. Are you saying the arrow there? 80% goes to the driver. Because if the driver does not work, even your 2% will not come. Even my 5% for shareholders will not come.
Yes, sir.
So don't be angry that why are we giving driver 80%? No, he buys the fuel, he services his car, he brings his car for business. Even when he's not, the environment is not friendly, it's raining, he's there working. Because you bought shares, you're sleeping, and he's working for you. So you have just employed drivers globally. So very soon all of us will raise our heads up and say, I have some workers in the US working for me, some white men. I have some in China working for me. You know how about that? I tell people, so last year, I say, look, when I want to travel abroad, the embassy will give me VIP treatment just for knowing that I'm a shareholder in SWIFTtrip.
Yes, sir.
Because they will, very soon the world will begin to, go and check how Google is explaining SWIFTtrip to people now. They're already giving us the kind of explanation that is even surpassing our own expectation. Showing that they are seeing what we are not seeing. For our consistency alone is breaking barriers on the internet already.
Yes, sir.
So, don't miss SWIFTtrip, my friends. Don't joke with this opportunity. So, 80% out, 5%, 85%, plus 2%, 87%. How many percentage is left? We have 13%, 18% left. Now, of this 18%, if you go back that bus, you see 10% there in the square bus. SWIFTtrip is only taking that for itself because that is where we will leverage on for global expansion. So after the launch of business, SWIFTtrip will never call on any of our shareholders anywhere in the world. Oh, we want to go to China. So for that reason, can we help raise funds together? No, this 10% will take care of all that. For our administrative offices globally, this is where the fund is going to come from. And somebody might be saying, what will make driver able to come and partner with us? The reason is because we're giving better than what other apps are giving. Others are giving 75%, we're giving them 80%. Why would they not come? They have no choice. They must come.
Yes, sir.
So what is left is just 3%. Do you want to still know what that 3% will be used for? Una too like money. Una too like money. Even the 3%. Una say make I talk about that. Abba. That 3%, there is these people we will give it to. Now, see it here. These are customers that would also, because they missed out when they see that they've launched, they were not shareholders, they were not stakeholders, and they say, we will not get anything like referral system so that if I tell somebody, I go still get. We say, yes, there is. This time, they will be the one begging us to download our app. And as they download our app, you that gave them the app, do you know what will happen? When they book a ride, you get 1% from that ride again. Wonderful. CPM, woto everywhere. So 1% is going to them, and then when they tell their friends, because they enjoy 2% from the ride, remember, and their friends say, hey, okay, can I use your link to download? Say yes. They will not get 1% from their friend. You that gave them the first one will not get 0.3%. The same thing, the fourth generation, 0.1%, the third, and then the fourth, 0.1. So that takes away 1.5% again. How many percentage is left now? 1.5%. Can't you see how transparent SWIFTtrip is? Very easy. The mathematics is not like further maths. This is simple arithmetic. Even my mother can do this one. Now, come to the driver side again. You see that driver that enjoyed 80% payout? He's going to go and tell all his friends now, come on boys, these people, they pay scatter. So when he tells his fellow drivers, he will give them his own link. That is where we'll start giving our referral link. You know, now we don't give our referral links. Then they will be available for us referral link. So those of you that like referral links, just keep waiting. Referral go tire you, and link go fool your phone now. So that driver that gives out his link, when his fellow driver register to use our app to do business, each time that driver performs a ride, he will get 1% again. Wow. And then that driver, because he lost what he has gotten, he will tell his friend. So now he will now become second grandpapa. So he will now get 0.3%. The same thing like we did in the customer chain. 0.1%, third generation, 0.1, fourth generation. Four generation. 100% Oswala, it has gone. So I shared it to, nobody has kept anyone for anybody. So there's no ghost worker here. Everybody is known. You work, you shop. You don't work, you will not shop. But if you don't want to work, you don't want to be in the group of those that must work before the shop, come and be a shareholder now. Because that's the difference now. When these ones are working, I will be in the Caribbean drinking coconut ice cream on top of one jangolova. And I'll be watching my app. How many rides have they performed today? Wonderful, wonderful. I'll be eating grilled chicken. That is the kind of life I came to live on. You see, I did not come to this world to suffer. I came to play. Play. And you know what? You can only play when you have a system that is minting money for you every second, every minute. Salary workers don't play. Every time they are planning how to draw the chart that is never falling into place. The graph is never, in fact, they will bend because it's not enough. If you see any salary earner that is a multi-millionaire, go and find out. He don't thief government money or thief company money. And me talk him.
Yes, sir.
Unless he buy into systems like this. I am saying it. No apology. Any government worker that the father did not leave inheritance for, that is only the salary and he's a multi-millionaire, my brother, he needs to be investigated. You know, it's very easy to catch all the thieves in this world. Once we have working system, it's done. That is why most Nigerians don't want to. The guy whom I registered the last week of December, after constantly seeing my post on my status, he was in Port Harcourt, but he's in the UK. He told me, I don't want to use my Nigerian account because, my UK account. These people, any small money you're making, they are taxing it. But you know, in Nigeria here now, we make money that the government does not even know we're making money, so the government cannot tax it. That's why we make free money. Little wonder you see all those people that are here working. They don't want to go back because free, tax-free money. SWIFTtrip is going to give you more of such money. So, you've heard it all. The PYC have just been explained to you. Is there any business that is offering that today now? Is there any business that have said you cannot do more than one account now?
No.
So what proof do you need to give of its legitimacy? Of its transparency? Don't listen to the man who is telling you they don't come again. That man is your enemy.
I hear you, sir.
That man is your enemy. We have some of them in our system. They told their friends don't listen and they came behind and bought. And their friend missed out. Please, come in and let's make 2025 the most memorable year of our existence here on earth. Wonderful family to be with.
Incredible. Wow. Thank you so much, Ambassador Jerry Odu, for this awesome teaching you gave to us on the PYC. And to everyone who have followed us through, we know you got all the insights you needed to pioneer this course with us. And to you watching on Facebook and on YouTube, congratulations. You found something great that would not just transform your life, but your generation. Amazing. So, I want to quickly take us through the owner's benefits because that's one of the most important things you want to have understanding about. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? It's the reason why you would even go out there to tell a friend of yours, this thing is in this thing for you. Once a person hasn't understand that, the person will tell you, I've not understood what you are saying here. Do you get it? So everything we've talked about, you've understood why we are unique. You've understood the 5 core services we come and accomplish. Now all of this put together, how is it going to benefit you? And that will take us to the owner's benefits. How subscribers will make money from this. And a case study we're making use of here is the peak, which is the deluxe, and the minimum, which is the node slot. Keep in mind the ownership volume. 0.05 for the deluxe, 0.50125 percentage ownership for the node slot. Now consider that SWIFTtrip has launched in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. It means we've got the 2.4 million units sold, 3% sold out, 2.4 million shareholders. So that is no longer the challenge here anymore. That time will certainly come, right? So now what I'm asking you, project your mind towards that time, because until that time, before we arrive into this point physically, so now we can easily toss from here to there, transcending between states of mind of in the future. We just talked about the vision stage, which we are now, and now we're transcending into the future. So just borrow me that imagination and let's dive into the future together. So if you look at this, you discover we're talking in dollars and not even in pounds. So it means SWIFTtrip has even entered into the United States in this slide. So a passenger made a ride, $4. He booked the ride. At the end of the ride, paid to the driver $4, either in cash transfer or in Swift coin. Take note, our global currency is Swift coin. We are a decentralized system. All right. But Swift coin would have, let me quickly help us understand that so there will be no confusion. Swift coin will be a stable coin. Many people have come to us and say, launch, even if it's the crypto aspect, so people can start buying the coin, and by the time company launch it will appreciate. No, that's not what we're doing here. It's a coin like the USDT, but it's going to have a future that would you will be able to see or interpret in your own fiat. If you're in Nigeria, you see it as naira. If you're in Ghana, you see it as cedis. If you're in UK, you see pounds. If you're in the US, you see dollars. According to your preference. So it will determine your location to display to you. But by your preference, even if you're in the United Kingdom, you can decide to see it in naira. Isn't that interesting? Amazing. First of its kind, are we going to have a cryptocurrency that behaves in that manner? Don't miss SWIFTtrip. What's coming is massive. All right. So, okay, a quick one that just entered into my heart. You know there are some countries that says we don't use crypto, right? In SWIFTtrip, if we happen to operate in such a country, guess what? We operate effectively well because everyone is actually making use of their fiat. So we are ready for global business. Congratulations to you who's a pioneer of this global trend. So $4, you simply want to know how much would you earn if you're a deluxe owner. How much are you going to make out of $4? That's the question. You say 4 multiplied by 0.05%, which is your ownership in the deluxe. That gives you how much? 0.02 cents. 2,000 naira. If we check it in naira, somebody booked a ride and paid 2,000 naira, which you know all of these are quite very minimal compared to the current trends in terms of either currency devaluation or inflation. You get it? I don't see any ride that is 2,000 naira now in Nigeria talking about an e-taxi business, or you book a ride shortest distance, you're talking of 3,000 naira. Even if the app shows you 2,000 naira, the drivers will tell you, please, oh, you know how things are. Why not? Why not? Why not? You will still add something for them. So you simply say 2,000 multiplied by 0.05. That gives you 1 naira as a deluxe owner. You bought this 128 million, and you will have to see the reasoning of the person saying, if I am earning 1 naira, please, when will I make back my capital, let alone start to make profits. But in a system, you will soon see, mixed by the power of system, by the power of artificial intelligence, AI, this thing that looks irrelevant, it becomes massive that many would say, is it possible? Let's look at the note slot. $4 multiplied by 0.5025%. That gives you how much? 0.705 cents. 2,000 naira multiplied by the note volume gives you 0.4025 kobo. And let's see what happens here. As cents or kobo can become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Okay, I would skip per day analysis, per month analysis, and I'm going to go straight to 5 years from now. Let's do something quite interesting. 5 years from now, you know, SWIFTtrip has performed thousands of trillions of transactions. Are you together with me? Thousands of trillions of transactions. As time goes on, SWIFTtrip will be talking about trillions of trillions. In their trillions of transactions. As long as Christ tarries, it can only get better. So, let's see something here. To just do something minimal with 50 trillion trips. That's tens of trillions. Tens of trillions. And we'll look at 0.202 cents multiplied by 50 trillion trips. That's giving us $100 billion. 1 naira multiplied by 50. Close your eyes and do this one. You don't need to press calculator. 1 naira times 50 trillion trips. What do you get? 50 trillion naira. Have you touched trillions before? I haven't touched it. Me, I always say it. I don't touch myself. I talk a day. I haven't touched it. So what gives us the audacity not even to talk in naira? We said SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. Ambassador Chukwuemeka was talking yesterday or day before yesterday in a meeting where he had to talk to medical doctors. And they said to him, when he was speaking through about SWIFTtrip, he talks the owner's benefits, or rather, he talks the what SWIFTtrip is, the core services of SWIFTtrip, the PYCY were unique. They were happy and excited. But the moment he talked and showed them the analysis and mentioned SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars, he said, the leader of that meeting said, sir, it's enough. Please talk something that we can understand. What do you mean trillions in dollars? I beg, rewind that statement and talk it right. Immediately I said to him, he said, I said to you, and I am saying to you again, that SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. If that, I'm adding my own now, if that is what will make every one of you not to be part of it at this vision stage, leave it. A time will come, you will still realize that if I had known, I would have followed. I tell us most times, you found something that makes you, or they tell you it will make you a trillionaire in dollars. Check that thing well. And ask yourself, if this thing can make me $1,000 per year, I am sleeping. I wake up, I see profits in a year. I have made $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000, as the case will be. What is there to argue about? Come on, follow. Follow and let's make something great happen. My God. Then the ones that say, I don't want to be a trillionaire in dollars, by the time you've made the thousands you're okay with, tell the admins, they block up the account. Then I will see who among those who even said it's impossible that we agree to this one to say, I don't want to earn more. So we go to Google and begin to check who has ever become a trillionaire in dollars. Nobody. And now this man is saying he will make us. I then ask a question. Why would you allow someone else's limits to determine your limitation? That person has executed all that he had in mind and still trying to do more. And someone that hasn't even started showing what he or she carries inside is now comparing to the one that is already gone. My God. Never, ever should that be said among the shareholders of SWIFTtrip. Never you limit. See, why I do pray for, I say, in this group that we're forming, collectively, everyone should be better than I. I don't see anyone who should perform lesser. You cannot be under such wisdom combined with your own wisdom. You want to accomplish something and say, this is what I am here to accomplish. You now accomplish lesser. For what? For what? If this is my limit, you should cross it. SWIFTtrip will birth greatness. Not just the one you see now. Greatness among our shareholders. Congratulations to you who found this system in its early stage and you followed and you grew with it. You grew with it. Most of us, it's the first time we are experiencing how great things are bettered. We do say, yes, so great things takes time. But actually, have we followed through with that kind of process that takes time? Have we? This could be the first. Tell yourself, this one I have started. I must finish it. C cents of 0.705 cents by the power of system is becoming $2.5 million. 0.4025 kobo. Which of you will go to work now and they say you are coming back home, they give you 1 kobo, that you'll be happy? But here, you sleep, you earn. Someone works for you. In China, someone is working for you. In Japan, someone is working for you. In Togo, someone is working for you. In France, everywhere. Even countries you would not like to go. In Afghanistan, someone is working for you. So where your leg will not go, your system will take you there. Making money. Without being cheated. You can't be cheated. The system knows you according to what you own. And as it's done, it can't be altered. My God. 4025 kobo gives you 1.25 billion. You miss SWIFTtrip, you won't forget the name SWIFTtrip. SWIFTtrip will make you $1 trillion, as you can see on the screen. And we say, what will you be doing while you wait for the launch of SWIFTtrip? We say, inculcate that passion, that purpose, and that persistence needed to bet great things. Help people. Put yourself in a state of educating people. Don't come, when you ever hear me talk about SWIFTtrip, it's called most times I will dabble out of what SWIFTtrip is all about. And I'll be talking to ensure that somebody is alleviated from that current state that might have been a bondage to that one. There are many people you will decide to go help out there. You're looking at this person needs help. That person needs a renewal of the mind. The person will still remain so adamant, refusing to understand, like the man who they told, bring $10, let's go with what? To buy a share in Coca-Cola. He got the opportunity, Coca-Cola, $10. He said, no. They said, why don't you want to? He said, because I don't understand it. Why don't you? He said, I don't understand because it's a scam. Oh, you concluded it's a scam? Today, I asked the question, who scammed who? Who scammed who? He kept that $10. What has he become? What has he accomplished with it? You keep this $77,000, the minimum. You keep that $128,000. What will it profit you? Keeping it to yourself. And maybe you leave it in this world. You say, I will not touch it. And your children finally touched it. And they finished it up. Rather, you would have built a system that they can never finish. Are you with me? People say savings. You want to save. You want to save. What are you saving for? What I go and check the people who own systems. Like I do like making an example of Obasanjo, who own a part of MTN. Every recharge card is making money. Go look at the money in the account today. You might not be able to pronounce the figure. And the question is was he trying to save in the accumulation of that wealth? Did he try at any point say, I want to save? Do you know what system do for you? You will never be in need of saving a dime. Why? The money that you have today that will arrive to you through that system, my God, you will never have need, or rather, let's say, you will not be able to. You have to be creative in the expenses to how to spend it, and yet you can't finish it. So the leftover, where will it go? To the bank. Tomorrow, you will never have need of that in the bank. Why? The one coming today, you can't exhaust it. So they say save for emergency. Those are people who have refused to build a system or have never had the value or the knowledge of the need to build a system. So those kind of persons, please, when you go out there, help them. They might remain adamant. Help them. Help them. And how are you helping them? It's not by investing for them, not by using the money to. Don't promise them the advert bonus, which Ambassador Jerry is about to show you. Show you how to make the money, and you will say, I will take this money and help somebody to. Don't. The CEO is telling you. Don't bother. They won't value it. When the help I'm talking about, educate them on the need to be part of SWIFTtrip. And as you are doing that, you are helping SWIFTtrip. It's vice versa. You help people, you help SWIFTtrip. You say, it's SWIFTtrip I want to help. I must ensure that SWIFTtrip launch. It means that you are helping people to come into it. Because once you've bought a share, you've bought it. You keep it to yourself, it's useless keeping it to yourself. Are we together? So you will leave the same result, which is more money. And you will have that fulfillment. It's a self-fulfillment which money cannot buy. What money will I have? My God, what money can I own that is compared to that self-fulfillment of how it was all started from nothing and we saw it to fruition? What on earth? How can money buy that feeling? You started it with us since 2021, 2022, in 2020, or in 2024, or in 2025. You started and you followed through this process and you saw it bettered. What money on earth can you own that will be more than that self-fulfillment? So, more money, let's talk about it. How do you earn it? Over to Ambassador Jerry Odu. Thank you, Ambassador Jerry, for all you do for SWIFTtrip.
Once again, I want to thank you, our able CEO, for the time out, the energy, the something else.
Thank you so much, sir.
And at this point, we're saying that SWIFTtrip is actually trying to make you live that dream life of yours, that dream life of yours. You know, it pains me that already this year, 2025, people are started borrowing. I beg, just urgent 2K. Please, if you're in SWIFTtrip and you are among those asking for urgent 2K, come, I will refund you your money with which you bought your note and make something more meaningful with it. It simply means you don't understand what you're doing here. Why am I saying that? You see, this part of the business is open to everybody. I made the mistake of not campaigning when I joined early. I was among those that joined in 2021 when there were no evidence to reference. There was no office, there was no app. I didn't know the CEO from Adam. In fact, we never met. It was on WhatsApp. He chatted me, told me about this opportunity. I should join a webinar. And then the concept made sense to me because I love exploring. You see, greatness comes from doing the unusual. If you want to be great, people will see you as a mad person sometimes. Say, this boy, they talk too many big things at the same time. Sure say head correct, so. Nobody when he head correct, they do great things, so.
I hear you, sir.
For you to do great things, your head must be seen as not correct.
Mm.
That is why when you are taking this bold step of faith, so people are saying, don't mind, your head not correct. Join the people when their head not correct, so that tomorrow, those when say your head not correct, go realize now their own head be not correct.
I hear you, sir.
Because when the time come, they will not only say their head not correct, they will say, I be the craze, I be actually mad. So, we will cure this madness now.
Amen.
And to cure it now, the cure can start now with this provision of our advertisement bonus. I told you in the course of my presentation that the government is trying to give out, not trying, they've already budgeted 8 billion to advertise how people can pay their light bill. Imagine, 8 billion. And yet, we are budgeting not 8 billion. Our own is over 45 billion. 45 billion. And who is going to take it? No names are fixed to it. Every shareholder, an attendee shareholder who is in this seminar today can partake of this 45 billion. I am not a greedy person. I live a very simple life. All I need is just 100 million. I've not changed this since last year. I've been saying it to. It's 100 million. If the CEO will agree, they should just give it to me now. And when I work and get it, they will not pay again that time. All right. So how is this 100 million? I mean, this 45 billion plus will be shared. Now look at the sharing formula, because there's already a formula. So we won't kill ourselves. Just understand it that if you talk to any stakeholder that buys into SWIFTtrip, you see, that money he's paying, 10% is going for advertisement. So the man who brought that stakeholder gets 10%. And how much is 10% of what 28 million naira, $128,000? It is 12.8 million naira for naira. It is $12,800 for dollar. Can you see how easy it is to become a millionaire in SWIFTtrip? Now, some will be asking, is it not that way? I will not spend it too much. Should that money have been added to the project money? No. You can imagine, or as established as, whether they call it PACN, in Lagos Clinical, Ikeja distribution, whatever, Abuja distribution, Nepal, all of them, at the end, we all know that to be Nepal. As established as they are, they still want to spend 8 billion to do advertisement of the need for people to pay light bill. So why are you scared of who is spending money to do advert here? In fact, every business in this world thrives on the premise of advertisement.
Yes, sir.
Even when we know that some of the advertisement don't make sense. Because I saw an advert some years back. Somebody drank one of those soft drink and he was jumping from one upstairs to another upstairs. I've never seen anybody drank that drink and jumped and is alive today. Don't even try it. So they pay for what is not even real as advert and spend billions on it.
Yes, sir.
And we're talking about things that are real here. So that money that we would have given to those radio houses, those print media, those TV, we are saying that we have discovered that the best form of advertisement is word of mouth marketing.
Sure.
Talk to this man, talk to this man, talk to this man. It spreads like wildfire. And so instead of doing it for free, we want to reward your effort. So you can see that we're giving you employment and with a blank check. Every time I beg to apply, after going to school for 4 years, after 5 years, the only English you know how to speak is I humbly beg to apply. This year, it is not going to be your portion to be begging to apply if you're in SWIFTtrip and you do what we are doing. Because if you say amen and you don't do the work, you won't get it to.
I hear you, sir.
Because I see people's account, since they registered, payout 0, income 0. And yet they keep asking questions in the group. How come others are getting paid, I'm not being paid? This is the reason why you're not being paid. You're not doing the talking. So do the talking. As you do the talking, every one person you get into SWIFTtrip, if it's a node holder, out of that 77,000 today, 15,000 naira is your own advertisement bonus. 2,005 will go to your upline. And then 1,000 naira to the person who brought the third generation. The fourth one is 500 naira. In dollar, $15, $2.5, $1, and then 50 cents. It is in that order, as simple as ABC. And know that people are already earning millions. If you don't know, I don't want to say that one loud. Let me whisper it to your ear. So people have earned over 3 million already from only advertisement bonus, even when we have not launched business. For such people, I say business have already launched for them
I hear you, sir.
because they're already eating the money. So many SWIFTtrip shareholders did not know whether it was December last year or it was January because they are already earning salary. Money is coming in. So if you're a salary earner, you're in SWIFTtrip, you can actually forget your salary now and market SWIFTtrip very well so that your salary can go into something else. In fact, your salary was not meant to be spent by you. You're supposed to invest it in something and eat the proceeds from it.
Yes, sir.
But if you keep eating your salary, my dear, your name is sorry. Oh. You will join the League of Pensioners very soon. It will soon be your turn to sit under flyover. We no go agree. Carry placard because that's their name. I saw the Nigerian Legion Army in Abuja carrying placard. This was the people that we used to order us on the road. Who goes you? Nah, my pikin, make una help us beg government. Oh. May they increase for us. So come on. It happened to your father. It's happening to you. You want it to happen to your children too? Please say no to it by joining SWIFTtrip campaign advertisement now. Because if you register 50 persons, it has no time frame. You become a runner in SWIFTtrip. As a runner, we'll celebrate you with a handshake of 50,000 naira. And if it makes sense to you, like I used to say it, I love the scent of money. Because there is this confidence money gives to you. Oh my God. Who say poverty good? No go better for her. If anybody say money is not good, slap the person if he's by your side. If you know what the confidence money gives to you. In those days, when I used to talk, they would say, don't mind him. That's also big talk they talk. But now when I talk, do you know what they tell me? Listen to him. Oh. Listen to him. Oh. He knows what he's doing. Oh. That man, anything he tells you, they say, do it. Now, I've turned to authority. Oh. People now believe what I do because they've seen results. That result is what terminates insult. If you don't have money, every suggestion in your family you make, now trouble they cause you. Say, don't come again, big talk. But when you have money, even when you're saying foolish things, they'll say, you're correct. Because you know that you have money to back up what you're saying.
I hear you, sir.
Please, if you want to be relevant, even in your own old boys and old girls association, try and make money this year. Oh. Otherwise, every time when they finish planning the event, now you go send message, go buy the drinks. Say, call him. After all, he did not contribute. You'll be the one to go and arrange for canopies. Please, that's insult. Let that be for junior students. How can every time you're making yourself available to go and buy goat intestines because you believe that when you go small thing go touch you for body? No, that is because you don't have money. If you have money, your wife will be cutting salad.
I hear you, sir.
You know? And then they use your children to do decoration. But if you don't, your name is sorry. And if you get 50,000 naira now, do you know that multiply 15 by 50 persons, you would have gotten over 700,000. Now, if you move to the next phase, which is phase I'm chasing seriously, to become an icon, you get 500 persons. SWIFTtrip says, you are our icon. We don't just toy with them. So far, so good, we've gotten only one. And we want this year, we must have up to 10 icons.
Amen.
Because I must be one of them. That 1 million is a done deal. It's already looking at me. Very soon they will write the check and give to me.
I hear you,
because
sir.
I'm going to collect it. And by the time I'm collecting that 1 million, imagine what I would have gotten 500 times 15,000. If that money makes sense to you, the next phase will be, what will it take to get the $10,000, which is 10 million naira? SWIFTtrip says, give us just 5,000 people. It's doable. All those your friends on Facebook that are following you, all the things you are sharing, they like. Are they in SWIFTtrip now? What about those your contacts on your phone, whatever? If your friends cannot be with you, they are not, in fact, you don't have contact, you don't have names in your phone. Your contact should be people. When you call them, say, look, this business is real. They will say, send account, let me send my money. When you become our star, your face will be all over our big boss, all over the world, and our offices all over the world where SWIFTtrip will have their offices. Because we know you have done something that the ordinary man couldn't have done, producing 5,000 followers with you in this business. And you know what? Even while we are heading toward our 100,000 mark, there are incentives you can pick along the road. And what are these incentives? You can see them today. All these things you see, the teacher, the face cap, the blender, the bag of size, the traveling bag, and then the phone. These are prizes you can win. Weekly giveaways. How? Do 5 registration between Friday 5 p.m. to this week Friday 5 p.m. Once it's 3, you get a face cap like I'm wearing now. I won this one, I didn't buy it. Do 5 registration, you get a t-shirt like I'm wearing now. I won it, I didn't buy it.
Yes, sir.
Do 6, I have a blender at home. I won it. Do 8, I have a traveling bag. I've won it. Do 10, 25 kg bag of rice. Those are 80. It has finished in their body. So they need to go and come and work and join SWIFTtrip. And then do 15 and above to 19, you get a 50 kg bag of rice. I have also won it. And the last is 20 persons within 1 week. You get a phone, beautiful one for that matter. I have won it. So the things I'm talking about are not based on stories. The man who is telling you have won all of them. So you can win them too. Just go to work. How do you do this work? Campaign. Talk to your office people, your compound people, your church people, your old boys, old girls, old mama, old papa's group. It should not be only about gossiping. Gossip SWIFTtrip, and SWIFTtrip will gossip your bank account.
I hear you, sir.
And one of the best ways to do it, if you are ashamed to talk SWIFTtrip now, just be advertising it on your status. People who view your status will begin to ask you, which one is this one, Seth? Talk. On your Facebook page. And I've done very meaningful sign-ups from those, those mediums. People whom I don't know. Because people are looking for things to do online. And that is where you meet quality people. The people who are looking for things to do online, when they see one, and they tell you, can you talk about this? And you're able to explain. They will not need to know the CEO, they'll transfer money. The people that you should be scared of are those people you call your friends. They will not come and join you. It's visitors that will join you first. Your friends are only good at coming to eat with you. Don't worry. When you make the money in SWIFTtrip, when you throw party, you give them assignment to go and arrange for canopies. That is where they belong. Because very soon, SWIFTtrip will separate you from the people you used to know. Because money defines where you live.
Yeah.
If you are still living in Face Me, I slap you. Know that very soon you will move from those regions. You begin to live in choice places. You cannot be earning 7 digits weekly. 7 digits. You know what? Millions weekly. And you still live where you're living.
Yeah.
Even me, where I'm living now, that is considered as relatively better than where some people live. I know that by the time the 7 digits come, I will not live there again.
Yes, sir.
I will not live there. It's not possible. Make money, my friends. Use this opportunity and make this year, January, a different one. Don't wait for end of the month to earn money. Start earning money now. So the big question is, how do you come on board? Since you've heard the beautiful things about what SWIFTtrip has got to offer. The account number is before you there. Our official bankers are FCMB, First City Monument Bank. And for Nigeria audience, the bank account number is 200-4607-389. I repeat again, 200-4607-389. Swiftify Technologies. And for those in diaspora, if it is USD you're going to pay, you see there 200-461-64062. If it's a pounds, you have it there, and then you make use of the SWIFT code for those who are paying from, abroad. But if you want to do a modern transaction following the trend, which I always love, Easy Life, you want to pay using USDT. You don't have any business with the bank. You contact the financial admin. He's going to give you our USDT wallet, the dollar, the crypto dollar account, the crypto dollar. Okay, and you do your transaction. And once you do that, the person who invited you to this meeting, contact the person with your proof of payment. You don't need to contact anyone. So that person will contact the hub admin of your state or the country you reside. And in case there is none, that is when the person would have to contact the national admin. And the number is there for you. And of course, in doing this, you supply the following details: your full names as it appears in your bank account, your email and phone number. Simple. We don't need too many details.
These ones already have your KYC embedded in them. All right, the way the world is now, once you have a phone number, it means you've been KYC'd already, so we don't
Sure.
have problem. So you can see why we don't go into all those other details. And once you do that, as you're joining SWIFTtrip, start talking. Even when you have not joined, start talking. Oh, because I have somebody who came into this business. He heard me on Facebook when he saw it, and he started talking about it. Before he knew it, somebody paid. When he has not even paid, he cried to me, "How do I do it?" I said, "Don't worry, sure you're ready to talk. You've started showing working. I have to register him." And before I knew it, he got another sign up and he paid off. That was when it was 25,500. So you can actually start from nowhere, even when you have no money. You can start. So money should not be your hindrance. If you don't have money, show working. That is what people do in families, in association. Those that don't have money, they use their body to do the work of money. So use your own body, and you'll be shocked that as you start advertising SWIFTtrip, before you know it, you will see people who want to register, and you talk to the person who told you, and it will be worked out between two of you, and you have yourself registered. It's as simple as ABC. Everything is not about money. Sometimes it's the methodology you need to apply. Okay? And that is what we talk about systems. Systems don't know whether you have money. Just key into the wavelength of sources, and you see things beginning to work out for you. So, the time to act is now. You've heard enough. Huh? Faith
Wow.
must be put to work here for it to be alive.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Jerry Odu. It has been an amazing one working with you right here on stage today. And to the able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, thank you so much for all you do for SWIFTtrip. And to those who are joining us for the first time, thank you. Congratulations, everyone. And together we bounce right to the top. Once again, I'm Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip, and the man who just spoke to us is Ambassador Jerry Odu, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Rivers State. So please take a look at this screen share now, so you get to know how to register your prospects ASAP. I'm going to end all of my share here from the system so you can have good view. That's most times to share screens, calls and calls and calls. All right. If that number calls again, I'm going to block it. Just a minute. I will be back. Stop share. And I block that first. Most times they won't stop calling. Alright, done. Okay, why I'm sharing my screen now is to help those who are joining us, not for the first timers. First timers, you've got an insight already on how to subscribe. So you go to the Telegram channel and get the slide here. Okay, this is still that of yesterday. Let's update it together. Today's price is 77,000 naira. So you have it current. You can see what I'm doing, and that's $77. And when is the promo ending? That will be on the 17th. So we'll have 16th here. And selling for 77,500 on the 17th. 500. All right. Okay, so I think that helps. Now, once you come to the Telegram channel, the first thing you see is how to subscribe. Now, follow the instruction and you will get good details on how to do that. The fee to pay, the amount, the company accounts, the USDT contact, and then the national admin's contact is here as well. +2348066695332. That's the headquarters. And for you who joined us, maybe yesterday you subscribed, and you're here with a friend today, you don't need to start wondering, what do I do with the receipt somebody has sent to me? Once you receive a receipt from the person you told about SWIFTtrip, because whomever joined this meeting today would have to send his or her receipt of payment to the person who told him or her about this meeting. All right? So, once you've received it, you don't need to send it to the person who registered you in SWIFTtrip. That's your upline, as we call it. We call it sponsor in SWIFTtrip. What you should simply do is reach out to the company's admins. We have the national admin at the headquarters. You only reach out to that national admin. The number I just called to you on this chat, on this post right here, reach through, you will find it again. You only reach to him when you don't have a hub in your state. So what do? These are the hub admins. If you are in a Ebonyi state, reach out to Ambassador Chukwemeka with that receipt, not to your upline. Do you get it? Let me use two words here now. I want to use upline, I want to use sponsor, and I want to use prospect. Prospect is the one who just paid. You would send your receipt to your sponsor, who is a shareholder, the person who told you about SWIFTtrip. Now, let me use the word upline for the sponsor of that sponsor who has sponsored the prospect. All right? So, the sponsor who just received from his new prospect is not to send to his upline. You send to the admin in your state. Are you with me? So, reach to the company directly. You are now a shareholder. You don't need to start saying, I don't know what to do. This is the representative of SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi State. Reach to him and he will guide you. Tell him, he will send you an activation code. If you don't know how to make use of it, simply tell him, I don't know how to make use of it, and he will guide you. Every professional was once a novice. Keep that in mind and always ask for help. Then we have Ambassador Dr. Tamke. He's the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. Reach out to him and he will guide you on registration, on how to register your prospect. Madam Ngozi Akpabio, Christy Akpabio, is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Lagos. Reach out to her and she will guide you on how to register your prospect. If your prospects try to bypass you to reach out to the admins, they will still return him or her back to you. You understand? So don't worry about that. Our ambassadors are men and women of integrity, and they know our policy and they keep it to the fullest. Madam Winrose is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Lagos. Reach out to her and she will help you or guide you registering your prospect. Madam Selin Ifeanyi is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Imo State. Connect with her and register your prospects. Ambassador Chukwemeka is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Enugu. If you're in Enugu, reach out to him to register your prospects. Madam Chinoyerum is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Germany. Reach out to her if you're based in Germany. Thank you so much. These are the ambassadors we have in SWIFTtrip today. God bless you all. I see King Great Man Spirit in the house. How are you doing? I believe you've become a shareholder in SWIFTtrip already. Last year you said you were about to. I hope you have taken action. King Great Man Spirit, how are you? So to the friends who are joining us here for the first time, you can now ask questions. If you have any question, please ask. Click the middle button and you'll be able to speak. King Great Man Spirit, how are you? Don't worry, feel free, unmute your mic.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Okay, although I came very late today, but I gained something. I actually saw your YouTube channel and I love the view from there. A nice
Wow.
studio you have there, actually, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, so I actually joined, like, practically, I joined, that was, I think it was last week, Friday. Of course,
Wow.
through my sponsor, a woman, Miss Peace, actually.
Wow.
So I sent her. She told me to send her my name, phone number, and email, which I did on WhatsApp. Then she sent me a password code and to log in via the SWIFTtrip mobile application,
Yeah.
which I've done. So is there anything I should to do more than that? Is that all? I apart from telling my people, but just like, is that what I need to do to set up be a shareholder with the SWIFTtrip? I want to be sure of that, basically.
Okay, that's a great question, and I appreciate you for that. So that's all you actually need to do. And have you logged into your account?
Yes, yeah, I've done that. I've done that. I have.
Okay, that's great. So from there on, you now have to invite your friends into this call. They join us live.
Yeah, sure.
They get to understand it, and that's all. You're good to go. So you're campaigning along with us, and together we are
Oh,
moving close to the goal.
okay, sir.
Thank you
Okay,
so
thank you
much.
so much, sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy to know that King Greatman Spirit is with us. And King Greatman Spirit, you said you're in River State, right? You're in Port Harcourt.
Yes, sir.
What's your work schedule like? Can I see you this Saturday? We'll have a seminar in the office this
Okay,
Saturday
all right, sure. I'll be there. Okay, please, what time?
by 12. The red carpet by 1. The main event kicks off.
All right, sir. Maybe, sir, can I please get the venue
Okay, do you know Rumu
actually?
Krushi? Do you know Rumu Krushi?
Romokushi, yes, I
Yes,
know Romokushi.
great. So from Rumukurushi, or rather in Rumukurushi Junction, just opposite Access Bank. Do you know what? I would chat to you and give to
All right,
you the secretaries, my secretary or my receptionist number. So you call them and they'll just give you a video description. It's
all
number
right, sir.
288 Aba Road, Rumukurushi Junction. It just our office is at the junction. Once you get to Rumukurushi Junction, we are opposite Access Bank. Okay, so it's very easy. So once you get there,
All right,
let's know and we'll reach to you immediately.
all right, sir. Thank you so much. I'll be there, sir.
Thank
I'll be
you.
there, sir.
I appreciate it and I'm happy.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's King Greatman Spirits from um, in River State, and I'm happy to meet you when you come around. I think based on your picture, should be able to recognize you, and we'll talk after that. Okay, so we have in the Freke,
Hello, sir.
yeah, how you doing in the Freke?
I'm fine,
Okay,
sir.
hello.
Okay, who am I talking to now? I need in the Freke to speak. Yeah,
Hello.
great. How you doing, sir? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, maybe that should be network. Evangelist,
Okay, I can hear you.
yes,
I can
that's
hear you, sir.
Evangelist
It's
Joseph.
like his network.
Network is taking him
Network
out.
took him out.
Yeah. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, sir.
Good
I'm
morning.
very good.
Great to
Morning, sir.
speak with you. Okay, you have a
Thank you,
question,
sir.
boss?
Yes, I just like two questions. Number one is concerning the seminar stuff. So the headquarters. So I don't know when they normally meet. Maybe for seminar. Maybe there are some people. Sometimes when you talk to
Okay.
them about the company, they may want to like come to the office.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to know the particular day for the meeting. Sorry, for the
Saturdays.
seminar
Yeah,
over there.
on Saturdays.
Okay, every Saturday, sir.
Yes, on
Okay, what
Saturdays.
time, sir?
By 12, the red carpet. By 1, main event kicks off on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been our headquarters severally, right?
Net- Yeah, I know the place. I know
Yeah.
the place. Yes, I know. I know.
All right, so every Saturday. I'll be happy to see you this Saturday, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'm already with one of my mama. So while the meeting was going on, she hear everything.
Wow.
So I would like her to just greet you. This is my CEO.
Okay, please, I'll be happy to greet
Hi,
you.
sir.
How you doing, ma?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
I'm
madam.
fine.
Great to hear from you. Are you in Port Harcourt?
You're welcome. Okay.
Are you in Port Harcourt, ma?
Yes, I'm in Port Harcourt.
Great. So I'll be happy to see you this Saturday if
Yes,
possible.
I'm in Port Harcourt. Okay, if I have the chance, I will be there.
Please do have the
My
chance.
chance, I will create the chance for you.
Have the chance, please.
Okay,
Thank you so much,
okay,
man.
I will try my
De-
best. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
definitely, sir. She'll be there, sir. She'll be there.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. I love when I
She'll,
hear the
she'll be
sound.
there.
Definitely. Thank you
Is
so
a
much
is
for
a
that
is a
assurance.
is a senior officer.
Oh, wow. Happy to meet you, man. I'm happy to meet you.
Okay.
Is
Please,
a senior officer.
I'll be glad to meet you.
So I'm bringing her there by all means.
Great, great, great. Thank you so much for all you do for SWIFTtrip.
Okay, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So that is
Okay, sir. Secondly, sir,
okay.
mm, it's about the bonus. So like is it like I don't know in areas of somebody taking out his bonus like somebody like me, I'm not on the hills for that.
Okay.
So I don't know whether somebody can leave the bonus there for some time or is the must somebody must take it out within 3 to 7 days.
No, it's you can leave it there. But the only thing is when you are taking it out,
Okay.
it all goes out.
Mm. Okay.
You get it? There's nothing like the company. We're not a bank, so we won't give you the privilege to say, okay, I have 150,000 there, and I want 50,000. Reserve 100, just like the bank operates. No.
Okay.
So in SWIFTtrip, once you execute a withdrawal command, everything goes out, and you have 0 naira left in your account. You
Okay,
withdraw
sir.
all once. You get it? But you can accumulate to as much time as you like, and then once you're taking it out, all are going out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, sir. That was what I want to find out
Okay.
Process.
because I'm not on the haze to
Mama
take
is
out the
asking
money.
question. Mama is asking question.
So eh?
Mama is asking question.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I think the process of the registration. That's what I was asking.
Okay, the process of registration. You are going to make your payment of the account you decide to go for. You want to go for the deluxe. You want to go for the node slot. You pay to Swiftify Technologies Limited, and we have the Naira account 200 46. Do you have a pen?
No, I'm not with pen.
Okay, I believe Mr. Evangelist Joseph has.
Hold on, let me bring a pen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm taking it. I'm taking it, sir. Go
Okay.
ahead, sir. I'm taking it.
Yes, the Naira account is 200 46 07 389.
03.
I come again. 200, that is 200 46
I understand.
4607 389. Did you get it? Call the number you have there. Let me hear.
Okay.
Call the number.
200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 200 40 07 389.
Good. FCMB, Swiftify Technologies
Yes, FCMB.
Limited.
Yes, sir.
All right. So once you have make the payment, once you've made the payment, you give to Evangelist Joseph the receipt, and then he's in River State. He will reach out to the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in River State, in person of Ambassador Jerry. Is Ambassador Jerry in the house? He would have spoken. Maybe network took him out. He was with me on the stage
No,
when we
hearing
finished.
you clear. Network is.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, Evangelist
Network.
Joseph. Evangelist Joseph, have you done any
Yes, I can hear you
registration?
now, sir.
Have you processed any registration? Okay, that's Ambassador Jerry. So Ambassador Jerry, please, you would reach to Evangelist Joseph. And he would communicate with you because you are the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in River State. So,
Steph has been talking to me.
oh, great, great. So please, Mr. Joseph, you know what to do from there, okay? And then let me talk to Mama again. Mommy, once you have registered, is she there? Network. Oh, wow. Network has taken her out. Okay. All right, so that gives someone else the privilege to speak. We have 39717. That's the profile name we see here. 39717. You can click on mute to speak, and we have Ifa in Dagogo. You can speak. Evangelist Joseph, your mic is muted. I wanted to speak with you before now. Ifa in Dagogo, how are you?
I'm cool. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. You have a question. I saw your hands raised, and I opened your mic to speak.
Question actually, I got a question. I just want to make a request, whether if it is possible, because someone asked me of that. So a friend of mine.
Okay.
Something like this our cap and our T-shirts. Can we got it in our hub office or something like that? Even if it's to pay, we will pay for it. Something like that, if it's possible.
Okay. Now, which state are you?
Like if someone want, I'm in Enugu currently.
Okay. When you make the payment, if you want us to way bill it from the headquarters, it can be way billed to you. So you can actually reach the national admin. Or if the hub admin in Enugu, do you know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Good. So I think he can as well make printouts. The headquarters does not need to do that over there for the Enugu people. The hub admin can make printouts of shirts and caps, and when anybody needs it, he can sell it to them. Simple. That's to the national. That's to the. Yeah, but if you've asked him and he doesn't have, that's when you are now trying to reach to the headquarters to get a T-shirt. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, that's a good one. Evangelist Joseph.
Hello, sir.
Okay, that's in the Freke. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, I'm okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. It's been long, very long I heard this voice.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I actually joined the class very late,
Great.
so I didn't get the slides, and the presentation was actually not connecting to me.
Okay.
So I just want to get something very clear. I just want to get in simple terms. What am I supposed to do? What will be my benefits? And then I think I've seen the price. So what am I supposed to do? And then what will be my benefit in turn?
Okay.
I know you were talking about
Yeah,
talking about
just a minute. Let me get sure.
that.
Let me get sure of the Freke I'm speaking to. The voice is sounding familiar, but by your question, this should be your first time.
This is my first time, very first time.
Wow. I have an Freke from Akwa Ibom. He resides in Akwa Ibom, Calabar, rather, and the voice is the same. So that's good. That's great. I'm happy to meet you, sir. Okay, so now you are trying to get to understand what SWIFTtrip is and how you have access to this slide we spoke with, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for the slide, I would so my screen should be shared. Now I'm sharing my screen. Whatever I do here, you will see it. So you can see I'm minimizing into the Telegram platform. This is the SWIFTtrip Telegram platform, and right here you can click on this header, SWIFTtrip 10,516 subscribers. You click on it, it's going to take you to the back page where you can find files. I'm doing it from a system, but you can as well do this from your mobile device. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm showing to you.
Though it's actually
Very tiny.
small.
Yes,
It's
click
very tiny.
click that box. Click the box. It will be bold, but it's still tiny. So use your two fingers now to stretch the image you're seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see, has it expanded?
Not yet.
Okay.
Still tiny.
Still tiny.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I do this? Just a minute. One of our ambassadors can do this for us from wherever we are now. Madam, okay, let me go with Ambassador Chukwemeka. the boss. Are you on? In the Freke, where are you connecting from, please?
I'm connecting from Bonny River State.
River State, okay. You are to reach to, once you've become a shareholder. You know the person who recommended you to SWIFTtrip?
Yeah, on what? I don't know him in person.
Okay, but on WhatsApp you communicating.
contacted him on WhatsApp,
Great.
yeah.
So you make the payment to the company account, send a receipt to that person. Then once you become a shareholder in SWIFTtrip, you are now communicating to Ambassador Jerry, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in River State. He will guide you all the way. So, Ambassador Chukwemeka, do you have network to share your screen? Apostle Burning Bush, can you help us with your screen share? Apostle Burning Bush, whomever can unmute the mic now to help us. I want it to be bold, but my other device, I think I'm having a low bar.
Okay, while we're waiting for the sharing,
Okay, Ambassador,
can I go?
you can ask a question anyway, yeah.
Okay, while we're...
Okay, in the Freke, please wait, let him help us. Apostle Burning Bush.
Yes, boss.
Yes, can you share your screen on to go to the Telegram channel of SWIFTtrip?
Okay. I'm on it.
Okay.
So he can go ahead with his question while I work on it.
Okay, thank you so much. In the Freke, over to you.
Okay, I just wanted to get something straight. Now, I've actually seen what the price is to join and all that. So since I joined the class late, so I was hearing drivers, you know, and then crypto. Of course, I'm new in crypto as well, of which I like the crypto space, of which I've come to realize that the crypto is actually the future of money, and anything related to crypto has viability. So that's what actually gave me the interest in all of this. So I was hearing transport, I was hearing crypto, I was hearing referrals and all of that. So I just wanted to get in clear terms, or in simple terms, what I'm to do. Yes, what I'm to do, what I'm to earn, and all of that. Just short, so that I will have a background. Then I can now follow up with other things, other reading and all of that, studying and going through the system.
Okay. Now, what I will do for you is to send you one of our clips, which we used, which with a record on Telegram here. You will have it, you have access to it, and you just go through it. You will have understanding, and join us again by 8 p.m. in the evening today, and you will follow through. So all of these, the transportation, the e-commerce, logistics, hospitality, and the e-taxi, these are, I think I mentioned the aviation, right? Things, the aviation. So 5 core services, we're doing it on the blockchain. On the blockchain, because we'll be operating by Swift coin. So it's a global trend, and everything we're doing is on the global, with a global agenda. So you just have to follow through the presentation. You will get good clarity, and then by evening you can join, and then you will discover that if you listen to the audio, you understand it all. You understand it all. It's very easy. Okay, but what I want to do for you, I will show to you this slide now. So Ambassador Burning Bush, please just go back to the process. Go back to the Telegram channel. In the Freke, can you see his screen? Go to the Telegram channel.
Yeah, it's clearer.
Yes, go to the Telegram channel. No, you are scrolling with a slide. Just go back into the Telegram channel.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, go back. Yes, go back. Good. So from here now, in the Freke, you click on 10 points. Okay, go into the channel. SWIFTtrip, yes. You click on the header, 10.5k subscribers. Click it, sir. Click the header. Ambassador Burning Bush. Oh, network. Can you hear me, Ambassador Burning Bush? Just click the header.
Yes, I'm here.
Click the header. Click 10.5k subscribers. 10.5k subscribers.
Okay.
Click it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm here. No problem. Okay. I don't know.
Uh-huh. So you see the figure, the tabs at the bottom. We have media, files, links. So click on files. Click on files. You can scroll up a bit. In the fragment, you click on files. You would find the uh, why is network disturbing, please? It's a very easy thing to do. Just communication here. In the fragment, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Alright, so if you can hear me, I believe you've already seen the process, how to get the slide, right? Click on files and you will have it.
Okay. If- Hello.
Okay. Yeah. The network is bad. The network is terrible now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Maybe you can use your screen. I just is what I can use your screen now. I
Okay.
actually clicked on the wrong instruction you gave to me.
Okay. Alright, so let's see.
Yeah. I think you click.
Okay, so this is my screen share. Then I'm going to the Telegram channel. So from here,
So I should disconnect now.
yes, please. Thank you, Ambassador Bonnie Bush. Okay, so in the bracket you click SWIFTtrip 10.5k subscribers at the top of your screen. You click it, and it's going to take you to the back page of the channel. So you just scroll and you find files. You find files, media, files. Click on that files. You would find SWIFTtrip seminar slide V9.6, version 9.6. Did you see that process?
Okay.
Great. So once you click it, you have the slide.
So that's where I can have download.
Yeah, you can download the PDF. Then here you download or you get access to one of our
Hello.
audio. One of our audio. Can you hear me? To everyone who joined us a bit late now.
Yes,
this,
I can hear you now.
Yes, to everyone who joined us a bit late, this is for you. As you've joined the Telegram channel, just scroll up a bit. After this registration, we are live. You see here CEO on SWIFTtrip. This is an audio of our record in a meeting. You scroll up a bit again, you are going to find another meeting which is recorded and kept for your consumption. CEO on SWIFTtrip. This is 1 hour 20 minutes, and for this it is about 51.4. So whichever you listen to, I assure you have good information to the fullest about SWIFTtrip. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Thank you.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
you. Alright, so thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Take notes, we've rounded up for today. We are simply trying to attend to everyone who have a question. You can decide to hang in with us, or you can go about talking about SWIFTtrip so that together we can be here again by evening for more updates to our prospects. You should take note as well that if you were here this morning, the evening meeting is not for you. Take note of my words. If you are here now, the evening meeting is not for you. Who is it for? Your prospects. So it's an error that you join this meeting with nobody. You are coming to understand it more. No. Help someone around you. It came to your house. The information has dropped to your house. Enter another house. Share the information. Help somebody to know about SWIFTtrip. And you bring that person to the meeting. You are the one educating the person, not the speaker. Without you, that person would not be here. So help someone through this channel. That is what this channel is designed for. And it's going to be great all the way. Thank you so much. I don't know if we have any hands raised. In absence of no hands, we can call it a day. 3971-7. You were unable to speak, maybe due to network. Mr. FN was speaking, network took him out. Alright, I appreciate every one of us. Do have a great time, every one of you. It's going to be great. Today, this morning has been successful. Who's speaking? Okay, Ambassador Chukwemeka. Are you the one speaking?
Yes, I said Toluwale is raising hand. Toluwale.
Toluwale. Okay. Thank you so much for that update. Toluwale. Toluwa Lope. Okay, Toluwa Lope. How are you doing, Toluwa Lope? Oh, if I didn't speak your name according to English, sorry. How are you doing? Tolu? Click the middle button. If you are trying to speak now, maybe you are talking and you just hearing me calling your name. Speak, speak. You have to click the middle button.
Yes, I'm with you.
Great,
Can
great.
you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm good. And you?
Doing very great. So it's good to connect with you. All right. Which state are you connecting from?
Yes, I'm calling from Lagos.
From Lagos. And this is your first time to be with us?
Yes.
We're happy to
I
reach to
even
you.
Came very late. I came on board very late.
Wow.
Actually, yes, I've been privy to some of the advertisement and some other things like that on SWIFTtrip. By co-strategist.
Wow.
It's one of my WhatsApp. So
Amazing.
I've been following him for quite some time now. So, but I've not really, showed interest in this. But it's like lately now I've been, looking at it to, probably to, come on board.
That's God at work.
Probably if I can just, start in a very little way. So I just got a message that there will be live stream, and I discovered that it was late. It was a bit late before I joined. So I'm not really privy to, to the necessary informations. So, and I am very, very willing now to really, to be a partner with it. So I don't know how I'm going to go about it.
Thank you so much. And we're
And
happy.
I'm in Lagos.
We're happy.
And but because all the people that I've been saying talking, they are from River State, they are
Yeah.
from the eastern side.
Yeah.
So how about Lagos?
Okay. Madam co-strategist who recommended you to SWIFTtrip, she is a representative of SWIFTtrip in Lagos. So she's a hub admin in Lagos, and you don't need to struggle at all. A hub admin of SWIFTtrip recommended you to SWIFTtrip. So what you do, once you've made your payments, you send it to her. She's your sponsor. She's the hub admin. So whenever you have a person who you've told about SWIFTtrip, like in the evening now, you brought or you bring in a friend of yours to come listen to us, and the person sees the light. When the person makes payment and sends you that receipt as his or her sponsor, you are not looking for anybody. You just connect with your hub admin, Madam Co-Strategist, and she will guide you. Okay? She will always be issuing to you the activation code you need from the company. Yes, then every other information I showed you on the channel. You are in this meeting now. It means you joined our channel. That's why you can be here hearing us. So what you do, you would go into the channel SWIFTtrip, just scroll up a bit. After you would see register now. Scroll down, you would see we are live. Scroll down again, you will see an audio file that says CEO on SWIFTtrip. Listen to it. If you scroll down like that, that's why I love Telegram so much. That you join today, you would see all the history of our chats. Scroll down like that. Look for audios in the channel. Sorry, in that channel, you would see some CEO on SWIFTtrip. You would see some Chukwemeka on SWIFTtrip. You would see some Jerry on SWIFTtrip. Different speakers talks about SWIFTtrip. Just listen to it. Then in the evening, join us for a live section. 8 p.m. is the time. The morning section is 10 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
And it's
You're
daily.
welcome.
Thank you. It's
Yes.
every day. Yeah. So
Alright.
invite your friends, and together we'll make it happen. I appreciate you so
Alright.
much.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
really
you
appreciate
so
it.
much. All right. So it's a great one that we've met another lion a man with a large heart seeing SWIFTtrip at his vision stage and saying, I follow. Thank you so much. So you join us here for the first time. We are happy to connect to you. And let me see if we have any other new friend in the house. Alright. Makolo Monday. This is not your first time. That name is very familiar. Tiobet, you're welcome. Makolo, you want to speak? Great. Tiobet, this 39717. I hope you know you are the one I'm calling when I call that number, because that's what's actually showing on your bio. The name here. I don't know if it's your phone number, but you've always raised your hands at times to speak, and then you won't speak. It's not your first time. You recently started joining us, but you've never spoken. I do take note, unless you've spoken when I wasn't in the meeting. So 39717, your mic is open, you raise your hands. All you need to do is click the middle button and you're able to speak, so we can meet with you today. Makolo Monday, how are you? Click the middle button again, Makolo, to speak. You have to click it and you will be able to speak, okay? Makolo. Click the middle button.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, can you hear me? Fine, sir. Can you hear me now, sir?
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm speaking with you from Abuja.
Great. That's really amazing. This is not your first time, if I'm right? I've seen this face.
No, this is not my first time. This is not my first time, sir.
Great. I do take notes.
Yes. Please, sir, I want to ask for something, sir, about the polo and the cap.
Okay.
In Abuja here, how can we get it, sir?
Okay. Our hub is no longer in Abuja at the moment, but soonest we are coming up with another hub in Abuja. So what you do, you reach out to the national admin, and when you pay for the cap and for the t-shirt, if you are willing, you pay for the way bill and we will bill it to you. But if you're not willing to pay for a way bill, you have to go just ask. The logo of SWIFTtrip is not hidden. Type it on Facebook, SWIFTtrip logo. Just type it according to how it's written on my cap. Swift capital letter, trip small letter. Type SWIFTtrip logo. You will find our logo. Take it to a printer. Tell them you want to print this logo on a shirt. Buy a t-shirt. This is actually simple to do. Okay, buy the t-shirt, print, take the logo there, print it. You see it, put SWIFTtrip underneath it. Just SWIFTtrip, the cap, SWIFTtrip. You are good to go. You can do it yourself over there. Okay. Thank you. Then behind it, behind me, yeah, thank you. Behind me is written the 5 core services. So you just say services, aviation, e-taxi, e-commerce, logistics, hospitality. That's what's written behind me.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. And okay, for Makolo, let me show you that. So if you have it to your camera, you screenshot it. So look behind me. Makolo, can you see this? Let me see it on the screen. Aviation, e-taxi, e-commerce. It's from 8 p.m. to 8:20, and then we start what SWIFTtrip is all about. Thank you so much and stay blessed. I love you all. I'm Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and CEO of SWIFTtrip.